Every day, millions of people use ATMs to withdraw cash, deposit checks, and access their bank accounts. But behind every transaction, banks are running complex security systems designed to detect fraud in real time. Because the moment something suspicious happens, the ATM may already know. Today, we're breaking down how ATMs detect fraud and the technology banks use to stop criminals before money disappears. One of the first layers of protection is built directly into your bank card. Older cards relied mainly on magnetic stripes, which stored account information that could be copied using devices called skimmers. Modern cards now use EMV chips, the small metallic chips embedded in debit and credit cards. Unlike magnetic stripes, EMV chips generate unique encrypted transaction data each time the card is used. That means stolen card information is much harder to duplicate successfully. If a criminal copies only the magnetic stripe data, banks may detect unusual behavior when the fake card is used. Banks also watch for physical tampering on ATMs themselves. Criminals sometimes install skimming devices over card slots to secretly capture card information. Tiny hidden cameras or fake keypads may also record PIN numbers. To fight this, many ATMs contain anti-skimming technology. Some machines emit electronic signals that interfere with skimming devices. Others monitor the card slot for unusual attachments, movement, or interference. Many ATMs are also equipped with internal sensors that alert technicians if the machine appears to have been tampered with. And surveillance cameras constantly monitor activity around the ATM. But the biggest fraud detection system happens behind the scenes. Banks use automated software that analyzes transaction patterns in real time. These systems look for unusual activity, including large withdrawals, multiple failed PIN attempts, rapid transactions from different locations, or purchases that don't match the customer's normal behavior. For example, if someone withdraws cash in Seattle, and then another withdrawal happens in another state 20 minutes later, the bank may flag the activity automatically. Some systems use machine learning to compare behavior against millions of previous transactions. The software assigns a fraud risk score within seconds. If the risk appears high enough, the transaction may be declined automatically. Banks also analyze device and location information. ATMs record details like the machine used, the time of access, the card number, and sometimes environmental or network data connected to the transaction. Banks may compare this information to a customer's mobile banking activity or recent purchases. Some fraud systems can even detect patterns linked to organized criminal groups operating across multiple cities. Modern ATMs also verify physical cash and checks. Cash handling machines use optical scanners, magnetic sensors, ultraviolet light, and infrared technology to detect counterfeit bills. When checks are deposited, the ATM scans the document and analyzes features like signatures, fonts, MICR encoding, and check formatting. Banks may then run additional automated fraud checks before making funds fully available. Another major threat is account takeover fraud. This happens when criminals gain access to someone's banking credentials through phishing, malware, data breaches, or social engineering. If the bank notices unusual login behavior, like a new device, strange location, or sudden password changes, additional verification steps may be triggered. That's why customers sometimes receive fraud alerts asking, "Was this transaction really you?" Modern ATMs are more than cash machines. They're connected to massive security networks running non-stop fraud analysis every second. From encrypted chips and anti-skimming technology to AI-powered transaction monitoring, banks are constantly trying to stay ahead of criminals looking for weaknesses. Because in today's world, detecting fraud isn't just about catching theft after it happens. It's about stopping it before the money is ever taken. If you enjoyed this breakdown in 5 minutes of intelligence, subscribe for more videos on hidden technology, forensic systems, and how everyday security actually works. Thanks for watching.